Hey everyone, welcome to another session where we're going to talk about National Law University Delhi. Obviously, this is one of those institutions which is a dream college for most law aspirants. Now, before I move further and talk about this institution, I have to make it clear to those of you who don't know this. National Law University Delhi does not give admission through CLAT, but it conducts its own separate law entrance examination, which is called ALET, and you have to write ALET to get admission into National Law University Delhi. So that's one basic separation between NLU Delhi and other national law universities. And obviously it's not a part of the consortium of NLU. So consortium of NLU is like a committee with vice chancellors from all the national law universities, and every decision regarding CLAT is taken by this committee with consensus among the vice chancellors and the representatives of different national law universities. So while all the other national law universities are part of this group called consortium of NLUs, NLU Delhi has chosen to opt away from it, and it's not a part of consortium of NLUs, and it takes its own decisions independently, and therefore it also conducts its own entrance examination, law entrance examination, which is called ALET. Now, you have to prepare for ALET separately from CLAT. There are some minor differences between both of these examinations. However, your overall preparation can go hand in hand for both CLAT and ALET. Now, to help in your CLAT and ALET preparation, Unacademy has multiple batches that you can join if you are a 2024 or even a 2025 aspirant. Now, for all of these batches, you can use the code NLU live and get the maximum possible discount on all the subscriptions. Especially the 26th of May 2023 is a very good day to take a subscription because you're getting additional discount. Like, there are up to 50% savings and in some cases even 1 month free extension on using the code NLU live. If you're watching this video after the 26th of May 2023, then also just go on the app and check, type the code NLU live and then apply it, and I'm sure you will be getting at least 10 to 15% off. But if you are lucky, 20, 30 or 50% off offer would be going on during that time if you're lucky. But right now, I know today is the last day to do that, so kindly, if you're preparing for CLAT or if you're serious about your CLAT preparation, make sure to make a smart choice about it. For example, 6-month subscription prices have been slashed, huge discount, and as well as 1 month free extension. Similarly, if you're going for a 9-month plus subscription, usually with plus subscriptions you don't get printed mock test, you get them only with Iconic, and Iconic is a lot costlier than plus. But during this limited time period, we're giving you printed test, 10 sectional and 10 full length tests that will be sent to your home if you're taking a plus subscription, which is 9 month and higher. All right. Anyway, we also conduct a lot of free mocks for you. This is the schedule. You can go through it and make sure you're enrolling for these free mocks beforehand so that you don't miss them. And for free features of Unacademy, again, you can use the code NLU live. For example, on June 4, 2 p.m. we have All India CLAT Free Scholarship Mock Test, where there are scholarships worth 1.25 crore for the students to grab. And again, this is a test which is completely free, but if you're using the Unacademy app for the first time, you will need an enrollment code, which is NLU live, and you can also scan the QR code and enroll for it. Don't remember, 4 June 2 p.m. So anyway, I've told you about ALET, I've told you about CLAT. So what's the difference between ALET and CLAT? The difference is that in CLAT there are 5 sections, in ALET there are essentially only 3 sections, which is English, logic and current affairs. So CLAT में आप logic तो पढ़ोगे ही, you will be studying both analytical and critical reasoning, although CLAT में critical या जिसको हम verbal बोलते हैं वो ज़्यादा आता है. ALET में वर्बल का और एनालिटिकल का दोनों का ही अच्छा खासा रेशो रहता है, पर हम क्लैट के लिए भी एनालिटिकल को हमेशा ही प्रिपेयर करते हैं, छोड़ के तो कभी नहीं जाते. सो देयरफॉर लॉजिक की प्रेपरेशन काफ़ी सिमिलर जाएगी दोनों एग्जाम्स की. इंग्लिश की प्रेपरेशन भी काफ़ी सिमिलर होगी. सेम थिंग्स, रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन विल कंटेन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ योर वेटेज इन द इंग्लिश सेक्शन ऑफ बोथ ऑफ दीज एग्जामिनेशंस, विच इज क्लैट एंड ALET. and the type of questions will also be pretty close to each other, in the sense main idea, inference, factual questions, asking the tone, figure of speech, vocabulary, maybe a few grammar questions here and there. So that's again going to remain similar. And then you have current affairs, which you will anyway prepare for CLAT as well, previous 12-month current affairs, and same applies for ALED. However, in ALED they have a tendency to ask static GK questions as well, so that is something that you have to prepare additionally for ALED. So I hope that is clear. Now for National Law University Delhi, there are approximately 110 seats, out of which around 50 seats are all India category unreserved seats. So you can see a lot of students, like thousands में students NLU Delhi के लिए entrance exam को देते हैं, लेकिन लगभग 50 ही सीटें हैं जो ऑल इंडिया जनरल कैटेगरी के लिए हैं. तो देयर इज़ वेरी हाई कॉम्पिटिशन, कट ऑफ बहुत हाई जाएगा, कॉम्पिटिशन बहुत हाई होगा, लेकिन ये कॉलेज वर्थ इट है. अगर आपको NLU दिल्ली मिल जाता है तो नो डाउट आप इंडिया के टॉप 3 इंस्टीट्यूशंस में से एक में पढ़ रहे हैं. देयर इज़ नो डाउट अबाउट इट. कोई भी रैंकिंग कुछ भी बोले, बट NLU दिल्ली, we all know that in the legal fraternity you can very easily count it in the top 3 national law universities in the country. So what else? Okay, so let's start with everything. Okay, so NLU Delhi was established in the year 2008. It's situated in the heart of Delhi. It's in the Dwarka region of Delhi. They have a very good metro connectivity, but because it's in the heart of the city, obviously the campus size is small. So you don't have a huge campus, they don't have a playground, they don't have a lot of sports facilities, right? And obviously they don't have a lot of accommodation for students, so there are limited number of hostels that are available. This is a big negative point, because those of you who will not be able to get a hostel, you will be missing out on a very important component of your NLU life, which is the hostel life, which basically transforms your whole personality, makes you into a new person, and leads to a lot of growth. And the college environment, the college life that you want to enjoy and live is only possible once you're living inside the campus. But because they have limited number of hostels, first preference is given to students belonging to outside the NCR region and to the girls, and lastly, only if some additional rooms are available, then the boys of the NCR region get a room. So if you are a boy of the Delhi NCR region, there are chances that you might not be allotted a hostel room here, and you would have to find some other accommodation either nearby, or you'd have to travel to and fro from your home. Now those who do get a hostel, they are usually supposed to share it with 2 other people. So in most cases it's a triple occupancy sharing, which obviously gets a little congested. So that's another negative point. In some cases they shift you to a double occupancy, but many students have to live in a triple occupancy situation, which obviously is a little problematic, especially if you need peace or privacy, or but the college is completely worth it, तो थोड़ा सा adjust करना पड़ेगा इन चीज़ों के साथ. They do have AC hostels, and the hostels are decent. I mean, the room quality, the infrastructure, they are good enough. They do have a curfew timing for the college campus, which is around 6-7 p.m. in the evening, and then they have a 11-12 a.m. something like that. I think 11 p.m. in the night. That's the curfew timing for the respective hostels. They do have a very good library. They have smart classrooms. They do have a gym. There's a cafeteria also. So overall it's a college which will give you all the basic infrastructure and all the basic facilities. Fee here is slightly on the higher end. It starts from around 2.5 lakh per year, goes slightly higher, and somewhere around 2.7, 2.8 and 3. Each year they increase a little bit of the fee, So, but all the NLUs fall in the same range. Like आज के समय में लगभग सारे ही NLUs की फीस 2.5 लाख पर ईयर तो है ही. तो NLU दिल्ली थोड़ी सी और इससे हाई जाता है कुछ केसेस में, बट अगैन इट्स कम्प्लीटली वर्थ इट, और लगभग सारे NLUs की ही इसी ब्रैकेट के आसपास है. Now I've told you about the fee, I've told you about the infrastructure. Another important thing is obviously they give admission for the BA LLB course, which is the undergraduate degree we're talking about after class 12th. And then they have an LLM program, they also have a PhD program. Other than that, the college has a very large number of committees, cells and research centers, and in fact NLU Delhi has a very good research environment. Like some of the cells and research centers in NLU Delhi are very prestigious in the country, and in fact they offer internships to students from other NLUs. So many students do their summer internships with different committees and cells at NLU Delhi. So that's the kind of research environment which is present here. Now other than this, they have very good curriculum. NLU Delhi ka curriculum, the subjects, the syllabus that they teach you is good. They have good number of faculties. Many of them are names, in the legal fraternity, very respectable and popular faculties in the legal fraternity. So you will be getting good quality education, no doubt about that. Your each semester is divided into end sems and mid sems, and then you have to give projects and vivas, and this is something which is common in almost all the national law universities. But there are some NLUs which give you marks for attendance, and NLU Delhi is one of them. So there are 5 marks that are allotted for attendance. So you have to qualify and get minimum 75% attendance throughout the semester to be able to write the college examinations. But whatever your score is, let's say 90% attendance or 80% attendance, it also carries some additional weightage. So let's say students with 95% attendance will get 5 marks out of 5, and with 85% attendance you will get 3 marks out of 5, that way. So there are 5 marks that are allotted for attendance. So the higher the attendance percentage you are able to maintain, the better it is. But anyway, that's not super important. The important thing is minimum 75% attendance is something that you have to maintain. Now we've talked about basically the fee, attendance, curriculum, as well as the hostel living conditions. But a very important factor that's still left is the mooting culture, and NLU Delhi has a very good mooting culture. Their teams win a lot of national and international competitions in the country and throughout the world. They conduct some very important moot court competitions like Oxford Prize Media Moot and WIS International Commercial Arbitration Moot Court. So it does have a very good mooting culture. And other than that, obviously NLU Delhi का सबसे बड़ा फायदा है उसका location advantage, because you are in the Delhi NCR region. All the tribunals, the lower courts, the high court and the Supreme Court is within your area of access. And in fact NLU Delhi में 4th year and 5th year में they have less number of classes. आप थोड़ा जल्दी free हो जाते हो दिन में, and then you have some time to go for internships and work with lawyers and firms if you want to work in 4th and 5th year. So NLU Delhi का यही सबसे बड़ा advantage है that one, it is a very good college, no doubt about it, and it has a location advantage because Supreme Court है NLU Delhi में. What more do you want? You have all the tribunals from NGT to taxation tribunals. What else do you want? You have the High Court, you have all the district courts, you have all the tier 1, tier 2 law firms with their headquarters in NLU Delhi or with their extended offices in NLU Delhi. And this gives you opportunities to basically go into anything. You want to go into litigation, NLU Delhi has everything to offer, the opportunities and the platform that to give you the jump start. You want to go into corporate, there are a lot of students from NLU Delhi who get placed every year. They have a very high placement percentage and they have a good corporate culture, and especially firms in and around Delhi pick students from NLU Delhi. And NLU Delhi also has a very strong judiciary culture and UPSC culture, which is very obvious because this culture is anyway prominent in all the areas around Delhi, right? So same goes for NLU Delhi. They have a very strong UPSC culture and there are a lot of coachings that you can join in Delhi. Similarly for judiciary, there are a lot of coachings that you can join in Delhi. So that culture is there and you can get the maximum benefit out of it if you're planning to prepare for UPSC or if you're planning to prepare for judiciary if you take admission into NLU Delhi. And lastly, let's talk about money. So in terms of placement, all the average students can expect a placement of around 12 to 15 lakh per annum. Students who are quite good at it can get, a average placement of 15 to 18 lakh per annum. But there are also some high-end or international placements where students have received a package of around 35 to 40 lakh per annum, and these are all just starting packages. And like I've said, सारे students को placement चाहिए भी नहीं होता है. बहुत सारे लोग जुडिशरी, यूपीएससी, रिसर्च, हायर एजुकेशन में जाते हैं. तो जिन्हें placement चाहिए, जिन्होंने placement के लिए मेहनत करी है पूरे 5 साल, उनको आराम से placement मिल जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. तो आई थिंक these are all the benefits of National Law University Delhi. कोई एक ही छोटा सा एडवांटेज है कि अगेन छोटा कैंपस है, हॉस्टल में अकोमोडेशन का प्रॉब्लम है, स्पोर्ट्स का कल्चर नहीं है कॉलेज में, स्पोर्ट्स का ग्राउंड नहीं है, कल्चरल फेस्ट वगैरह भी नहीं होते हैं ज़्यादा. बट ओवरऑल इट इज़ अ कॉलेज दैट इज़ टोटली 100% वर्थ गोइंग. सो दैट्स इट गाइज, इज द एंड ऑफ द सेशन. आई विल सी यू व्हेन आई कम अप विद द नेक्स्ट नेशनल लॉ यूनिवर्सिटी एंड मोर